Hello world, this is Random Fix. In this video today we're going to be upgrading the lights, the high beams actually, on this VS30 2019 Sprinter. This is a 907 and we got ourselves some high beam headlights here and we're going to be installing these today. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this from start to finish. I'm going to show you what they look like before we slap them in, and then I'm going to show you guys what happens on the road once we got these guys installed. So my particular Sprinter does not have the LED package, so I have regular halogen headlights here, and I'm going to show you guys where the plug for the high beam headlights are located. High beams, and we're going to swap these out. And here's some information on the brand here. This is from Boslla, and these guys reached out to me. Thank you, Boslla, for sending these out to me. And as always, we're going to keep it a fair review, and I'm going to give you guys my actual insight and on how well these work. So to do this, all you need is your hand, a stepping stool unless you're really tall, which I'm not, and we need to go ahead and get access to the hood. And on your Mercedes Sprinter, to open the hood, you want to go ahead and just pop the hood right here, and when that guy's popped, you're gonna go ahead and open up the little lever here, push on it, and it's kind of a heavy hood, and there's gonna be the latch right there. Get that to seat in there, and if we notice, this is the driver's side. We got two caps here. We got a really large cap right here, and then we got a smaller one. The smaller one down here is going to be your high beam, so we're going to be switching these out. And this same light bulb will work for the high beam and also the daytime running headlights, but in this case we're going to be replacing the actual high beams here. To pull this off, just go ahead and grab it with your hand. It just comes off like that. Go ahead and hang on to the cover, make sure you don't lose it. And if you guys can see in there, we're going to go ahead and twist that right there, and this should just pop off. Alright, so if you guys can see in here, there's going to be a little tab, and you want to turn that tab counterclockwise, and when you turn that tab counterclockwise, you're going to actually pop this out, and it's going to take a little force. And essentially this was the position that it was in, and what I did is I turned it like this and we got it out, and you slide it out. So I'm going to show you guys what you need to do to go ahead and pop in the new one and the orientation. So here's the box. Let me show you guys what's inside. And what I like to do is go ahead and hang on to the originals, so I'm going to put that in that box there. And inside the box here we have two beautiful aluminum enclosed LED high beam headlights, and this is really nice because there's no external components. And when I put this in, basically I'm going to go ahead and then twist it right to go ahead and lock these into place, and that's how it gets powered up. On the low beam part of the car, there's a little connector that actually slides onto here, and on the high beam we're going to twist it into place. So it might be a little bit challenging if you have bigger hands, but you definitely can do it, and I'm going to show you guys how. And there's my brand new LED headlights right here, and these things are super sweet with the fan. I really do like the fans. I think they do a better job of cooling, but they can get a little noisy, so I'll let you guys know how this one does. Alright, so the secret to installing this is going to be these 3 plugs. So you actually want to go ahead and line up these 3 plugs almost in this orientation. So when you turn it, you're going to go ahead and lock these into place. Wow guys, check that out. That is in, and look at the clarity of that LED light bulb. That's amazing. And let me show you guys what this side looks like. And in all honesty guys, I did have to use a little bit more additional muscle putting this in, because this particular LED light bulb obviously is not a simple halogen light bulb that has a nice fancy tab on the back. So since it has a fan mechanism and a little bit more electronics built into this, there was no real way for me to turn and get any leverage on this. So what I did do is, once I got it seated, took a small needle nose pliers like this, and I just gently turned it and put it in a 12 o'clock position, and bam, it turned on. So really cool. So if you're watching this video, this is the secret guys. If you are struggling with your Sprinter, one of the main reasons is actually the seal right here. If you guys can see, there's a beautiful clear seal on here, and this is going to keep all that moisture out of the headlight assembly. And before I move on to the passenger side, I just want to let you guys know there's a real huge reduction in the amount of heat that's being transmitted here now. So I got my hand in front here, and I also got it on the other side, and I can actually notice this side is a lot warmer. So basically heat is energy, so these do have energy savings built into them when you change out to LEDs, and the package says about 60% energy reduction. Whatever it is guys, I know it works, and there's a lot less heat. Now that I've reached in, turn counterclockwise, pull straight out. There is my old light bulb. Goodbye. Here's my new Boslla LED high beam, and it started raining, so we got to get this done quick. So there goes the passenger side. Passenger side is done as well. Now all I have to do is throw on the 2 covers, and you guys can hear that fan. So that's changed out. I'm gonna put this cover on too. So all in all, we are done with the installation of the LED high beams for the Sprinter here guys. Overall, the product so far looks great. I'm going to show you guys this in action at night time and see what kind of difference it can actually make. But as far as the installation guys, I did want to point out on the passenger side, it is going to be next to impossible to install it without a small pair of needle nose pliers like that, just because there's not a lot of room. So go ahead and get it seated. Once you get it seated, go ahead and just use your needle nose pliers from the back, and you want to just go ahead and turn it clockwise to get that to sit in there, and you are done. So let's go take this out on the road and see how it performs. And in case you were wondering, this is going to be the H15. All right, so it's nighttime. Even the kids came out. Who wants to see the new high beam headlights?
Me.
All right, come on guys, come over here. So we're going to go ahead and start the car. It's our first time. There's the low beams. Wow, and those are some high beams. That is pretty remarkable. Check this out, guys. I am parked in the same spot as I was before, because I made a little marking down there. All right, now let's go test it on the road. Do you guys want to go in the car with me, or do you guys want to stay home?
Let's go in the car and get some cheeseburgers.
Alrighty, let's go try out them lights.
Hey, Dad, can I say something?
Of course.
Why is the green light's not turning on?
Because we're fixing it. We're doing an RV conversion. Alright, so here we are with the low beams, same exact spot. And check that out, guys. High beams, low beams, high beams. And we got home safely. Again, high beams, low beams. Yellow, bright. You can actually see how accurate the lights are too. So there isn't a really crazy uneven spread. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you guys did, please give the video a thumbs up. If you guys want to see the actual low beam upgrade as well, please comment down below. I'll be more than happy to do so. But overall, this looks really good. And please leave any comments and questions down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you guys on the next one. And if you guys wanted to sub, I would really appreciate it. It's free. It really helps me out. It means the world to me. Have a great day.